Hey guys, Min here. So I was so excited to get this package the other day, and you won't believe this. I guess I'm reviewing another carry-on luggage. So our friends at Quince saw my other video, and if you haven't seen my other video, please check them out here. And they sent me one of their Quince luggages for review. Of course, I am going to keep that luggage after the review, but the comments and the reviews are my own and without any influence from Quince. But anyway, I've never heard of Quince before, and I thought for a second Quince is just a fruit. But it is not. It seems like from their website, they are a clothing company that ventured over to luggages. So let's check them out, shall we? All right, so I removed the luggage from the box that is shipped in, and it came with this very nice luggage cover. So let's remove it and see what's inside. And this is the Quince luggage. This is the expandable carry-on luggage, so it's slightly bigger than the Away bag that I reviewed a while back, but it's very similar to the size of the Beis bag that I reviewed. The reason why it expands because there is an expansion zipper, which I love. So I am going to review 10 points of this particular luggage, so let's get started. So first, let's talk about the outer shell. This is a polycarbonated shell, and it is very similar to most of the other hard shell cases. And this is extremely lightweight and very nice, and it has these nice stripes. Unlike Away, which is an indented stripe all the way through, these are partially going across. So I really like that. Now, for colors, for this expandable case, there are 4 different classic colors: navy, dark green, which is this one, black, and tan. So there are also various numbers for the other suitcase, which is not expandable. The colors are a lot better than the Beis roller suitcases that I reviewed earlier. This particular one is the dark green, which looks pretty good. So let's talk about the size of this luggage. This luggage, of course, is the expanded version of it. So this luggage sits around 22.8 inches high, 15.6 inches wide, and 10.5 inches deep. So that gives us around 48 liters, and at least that's what the website says. Now, with the expansion, you gain another 9 liters by just simply expanding the zipper and expanding this suitcase. Now, how does that compare with similar bags from other vendors, such as Away, Monos, Beis, and Level 8? For Away, there is a expanded version similar to this, and it is around 39.8 liters to 46.7 liters. Now for Monos, they do not have an expanded one, but they do have a larger carry-on, which is around 48 liters. For Beis, of course, I've reviewed that one before, it's around 49 to 61 liters. And Level 8 does not have a 21-inch type body, larger suitcase, but theirs usually range from 38 to 40 liters. Now let's talk about the weight of this case. On the website, it said it's about 6.8 pounds, which is extremely low. So let's check it out with my digital scale. So I get about 7.13, and on the website it says 6.8. So there may be some things inside that's giving the additional weight, but that's pretty good, 7.13 pounds. So how does that compare to the popular brands, such as Away? The Away Carry-On Flex is around 8.15 pounds. The Monos Carry-On Plus is around 7.38 pounds. The Beis Carry-On Roller, it's around 8.36 pounds. And of course, Level 8 doesn't have a larger one, but it's around 7.4 pounds. Now, this still sits, even with whatever inside, sits at the lowest of all those weights. That's pretty cool. If you see my other videos, you know that one of the most important things about a carry-on luggage is the rollers. The rollers is extremely important because you want to have that smooth rolling glide through the airport. Now, the Quince luggage comes with the famous Japanese crafted Hinomoto 360 spinner wheels. that makes this super glides through anywhere, as you can see. I love smooth wheels. So as important as the wheels are, another thing is super important are the zippers. Now, the zippers here, as you can see here, are connected to a TSA lock. And the TSA approved lock is also on the top, which makes it easier. And this is exactly the same way that the away luggage was. It's on the top. The Beis luggage was on the side. The Quince and the away are on the top. I like the TSA locks to be on the top simply because it's easier to grab things in and out when you're on the move. Now, you can just simply put this into the combination and then pop, and there we go. Let's check out the zippers. Woo! Smooth! Look how smooth this thing is. This is super glide smooth. So one cool thing about this is the zippers are YKK zippers. And yeah. And they're super smooth. And of course they have the expansion zipper, which is also here. And it makes it grow. See? See? The expansion zippers give it an additional inch. So the zippers are extremely smooth, and that is definitely a plus. So let's talk about handles. Handles are one of the most critical things when you're moving around in the airport, because without good handles, this suitcase isn't worth anything. So let's check it out. So there's two major handles. One, of course, is the extendable handles, and smooth. Is it? Not much twist. That's really good. And of course, there's the handle on top. And I like it. And of course, there's the side handle here too. So you can move it, slide it into your overhead compartment. Now, unlike the away bag, the away bag added a little dent here for a little bit grab, but this one doesn't have that. That's all right. But you have the side handle, you have the top handle, and you have smooth gliding extended telescopic handle. The telescopic handle has two positions, and simply by clicking on the button on top. Okay. All right, so now let's open this suitcase up and see what's inside. Only thing you need to do is pop the TSA lock here, open it up. Oh my, this is nice. So you have two sections. You have a completely zipped up section onto the left, and you have a compression pad with compression strips on the right. Of course, the right side is where you have the rail sit, so you have a little bit of non-flat, but you can feel the rails and a little hump. And they have a polyester lining interior, and gives you a lot of space here. Okay. And there are mesh pockets on the compression pad on the right-hand side, and also there are mesh pockets on the left-hand side as well. Two mesh pockets, and if we open it up, and this is the front, the flat side. Okay, that's pretty simple. I think, there is also a small hidden zipper here, and inside, oh, look what I got. Oh, that is cool. So you have a zippered dirty laundry bag. But what's cool about this is there is a snap button so that you will not lose it. So when you're done with it, you can just put it back into this little pocket because it'll stay with it. One of the things with my other bags are always, my other luggages, I always throw them out because they don't have a place to go. This is a great little spot where you can also put in your Apple AirTag. Okay, and what do we have here inside this mesh pocket? Polycarbonated suitcase, Quince. So this is a user's guide, directions and user's guide. Take off together. That's pretty cool. And, oh, scuff happens. So this is a magic eraser, and I've seen this before. This was exactly the same thing what's included in your away bag. It actually comes with scuff happens. This is basically a magic eraser. If you want to see more details, check them out here. So I think we come to the part where I'm going to try to pack this suitcase up and see how it feels. All right, so I usually can travel pretty well for a week with something like this, and I'll travel a lot with what I wear on my body, and then this is just some of the exchangeables and maybe a few other light jackets and things like that. So this is a travel packing cube, and this is just a medium-sized travel packing cube. So let's put it in here and see what it looks like. I also have a tech bag. This is with all my camera equipment and so on. And I know I read a comment saying, hey, why do I even care about a YouTuber traveling with camera equipment? Well, I'm a tech guy. I like to travel and I like to take a lot of pictures, even though some of them I don't post, but I travel a lot with techs. So this is what this is. And of course, I travel with some shoes, dress shoes and stuff like that. And this one is a new pair of white shoes. Okay. Yeah, so let's try out the compression pad. So to use the compression pad, this is a horizontal band versus I think some of the others may be vertical. And the bandwidth, the band width of the band is not too thick, but it's not too narrow either. But it's pretty good. So you first loosen it up and you click this together. Then you pull on it to tighten it to compress it down. Same thing on the back side. Okay, there you go. It's compressed. On this side, you can just put in whatever other things you want, but always, the pro tip is always travel with a bit of empty space when you leave. Never ever travel with a completely full bag, especially for international travels or a long trip, because you will always end up with more stuff coming back than you do leaving. And this is where this bag is fantastic, because at the end of your trip, at the very last leg, what you want to do is, if you do have more stuff, at the very last leg, you can open up the expansion and allow you to have a lot more space and make this into a check-in bag. I've done this plenty of time when I go to Japan. On the way back, the very last leg in Japan, I would be in Tokyo and I would shop. And I would end up packing this thing full with the expansion. So let me show you. So with the expansion zipper, and you get this. See that? You get that 1 extra inch. That's a lot of space. That's a lot of extra space you can pack into it. And this, you don't want to carry on this. Check the sucker in, don't deal with it, and pick it up on your last stop, which is home. So let's talk about one of the most important things that makes you feel warm and comfortable is warranty. And most of the other manufacturers that I've reviewed always offered you a limited lifetime warranty. So Quince also offer a remarkable warranty that covers manufacturer defect, including cracks, broken shell, wheels, and handles, and of course, unusable zippers, which is a few of the most important things. And if you remember, the reason why I even started looking for new suitcases was because I needed to replace my previous suitcase with a bad zipper. Having someone who stands behind their luggage is pretty amazing. Since I just got this bag, there is no way for me to test out to see how well they actually perform. But, you know, we'll have to see in time. If you know something about it, if you know something good or bad about this bag, hey, put it in the comments below. Share with the other people that are looking at this video. So now let's talk about price. The Quince Expandable carry-on is very, very competitively priced at $149.90 on their website as of the time that I'm making this video. I don't know what the 90 cents is all about, but $150 is pretty reasonable. So how does this compare to similar bag of the similar size from various vendors? The Away Carry-On Flex, which is almost identical to this bag, and it is also expandable, it's around $395. So the Mono's Carry-On Plus, which is not expandable, but the volume's about the same, it's around $275. The Beis Carry-On Roller, which is expandable and I have used extensively for the last 2 years, it's around $218. And the Quince Expandable Carry-On, which is this one, it's $149. So yes, this bag, which is almost identical to the Away Carry-On Flex, it's over 50% cheaper than the Away Carry-On Flex. This is a great deal, my friends. You must check it out if you're evaluating a carry-on luggage. So let's go through some final thoughts. I really think that this particular bag is a quality expandable carry-on luggage, and of course is over half the price of an Away luggage. So I highly recommended this bag. This will probably replace my Beis bag because of the similar features, but it's lighter and yeah, it looks better, I think. The color shades and everything for this bag series is better than the Beis for sure. Now it doesn't have certain advanced features, which I'll go into a side-by-side comparison in the next video, so check that one out. All right, anyway, that's it for today, but if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and also check out these videos here. It may help you. All right, I will see you next time. Bye.